Single parents, what's your best dating story? I was honest about being a single dad to a newborn during our coffee date, and she quickly said babies weren't her thing. My daughter Lily was only 4 months old when I started dating again. Her mom left right after the birth, just couldn't handle being a parent. So there I was, a 29-year-old guy with a tiny human depending on me for everything. I matched with Sarah on Bumble. She was smart, funny, and way out of my league. We had amazing text chemistry for 2 weeks before deciding to meet for coffee. I was nervous about telling her about Lily, but I figured it was better to be upfront. The first 20 minutes of our date went perfectly. We were laughing, the conversation flowed naturally, no awkward silences. Then she asked about my living situation, and I knew it was time. I pulled out my phone, showed her a picture of Lily, and said, "This is my daughter. She's 4 months old and I have full custody." Sarah's smile disappeared instantly. She stared at the photo for what felt like forever, then handed back my phone and said, "Oh, I'm actually not really a baby person. They're just so dependent." I appreciated her honesty but was disappointed. We finished our coffees with some painfully awkward small talk, and I figured that was the end of it. She gave me a quick side hug goodbye, and I deleted her number on the way home. Dating as a single parent is brutal sometimes, but Lily comes first, always. 3 days later, Sarah texted me out of nowhere asking how we were doing. I was surprised but sent her a picture of Lily having tummy time. We started texting regularly, but I kept my guard up, assuming she was just being friendly. About 2 weeks after our coffee date, my regular babysitter canceled last minute before an important work meeting. I was panicking, calling everyone I knew when Sarah texted to ask about my day. I mentioned my childcare emergency and she immediately offered to help. I was hesitant. She had literally told me she wasn't a baby person, but I was desperate and she lived nearby. When she arrived, I gave her a crash course in Lily's schedule and feeding routine. Sarah looked terrified but insisted I go to my meeting. The whole time I was checking my phone expecting a "come home now" text. Instead, when I got back, I found Sarah lying on the floor next to Lily, reading her a book with different voices for each character. Lily was completely captivated. Sarah looked up, slightly embarrassed, and said, "We've been fine." She only cried once, but I figured out she just wanted to be held differently. After that day, Sarah started coming over more often. At first, it was just to hang out with me when Lily was asleep, but soon she was showing up with little toys or books for the baby. About 2 months in, Lily got sick for the first time. Nothing serious, just a cold, but she was miserable. I hadn't slept in 2 days when Sarah insisted on taking a night shift. I was too exhausted to argue. I woke up to silence and panicked, no baby crying. I rushed to the nursery and found Sarah walking in small circles, humming softly with Lily fast asleep on her shoulder. She whispered, "I found out she likes it when you walk counterclockwise and hum Beatles songs. Weird, right?" That's when I knew I was falling for her. The real turning point came when Lily started teething at 6 months. Those nights were brutal. Nothing would console her. Sarah started sleeping over just to help with the overnight shifts. One night, I woke up at 3 a.m. to check on them and overheard Sarah in the nursery. She was rocking Lily gently, whispering, "I know it hurts, little bug, but you're so strong, just like your dad." 6 months into dating, Sarah's lease ended, and she moved in temporarily. It's been 2 years now. Last week, I found Sarah filling out preschool applications, researching the best early education programs in our area. When I teased her about not being a baby person, she rolled her eyes and said, "I'm not, but I'm definitely a Lily person. She's the only one who can get my daughter to sleep through the night." Turns out Sarah wasn't afraid of babies. She was afraid of loving one and having it not work out with us. Yesterday, I found a ring brochure in her purse. I'm proposing next month on our coffee shop anniversary. Sometimes the best love stories start with rejection.